All right, welcome back, everybody, to Doha. And we've just had two back-to-back three-setters. We've had back-to-back three-setters. Now we're watching Rybakina versus Zheng, which it could be another epic. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. And see if we can get 3 out of 3. So many people waiting for this match? Yeah. This match was supposed to start 2 hours ago. Ace off? Yeah, how many aces is going to happen? How many aces? I don't think this match is going to be as long as the last couple. I would be surprised if this match went 3 hours. All right. They're about to start warming up, and then we'll get started. That was a huge match. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, yesterday Zheng hit 20 aces. Yep. It was a great performance on serve. But Rybakina served the most aces in 2025. So this is going to be probably a lot of big serves. Sorry for Dasha, just couldn't hold on. Yeah, I mean, she played a great match. Either way, she played a great match. And as a Dasha fan, I am proud of how she played. I thought she put in a really good performance. I was bracing for the worst, so I'm glad that it was better than way better than I expected. Hopefully Zhang's injuries are fully passed. I hope so too. They're just warming up. I'll tell you what, chat. Those behind the courts, those seats have not been filled at all. Like no one's who's supposed to sit there? Are they like designated chairs? Because nobody's been sitting there at all this week. Like a couple of people here and there, but overall, most people like those seats must be either super expensive and no one can afford them, or they're designated seats for like certain people who aren't showing up yet because it's not the finals yet. I think it might be the latter. Can I vote off the island? Go for it, Dutchie. Yeah, VIP seats, I think, yeah. Agreed, Dasha put up a good fight? Oh, yeah, she did. The scores in the second and third look a little bit too one-sided. It was much more competitive than 6-1, 6-1. Dasha was a lot more competitive early in those sets than 6-1, 6-1. All right. All right, so Zhang doesn't have any tape on her arm or anything, so that's good. She's not wearing the sleeve that she was last year to keep her arm intact, so that's all good. After the 1-1 game in the second, it was completely over. Okay. All right, just warming up the last couple of shots, and then we'll get this started. It was good that she won the first set, as she gave me juicy odds to bet on Swiatek. Okay, cool. All right. I think you watched a different match. Yeah. Okay. 2-1 in favor of Rybakina. They did play at the round robin stage of the WTA finals 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago. And Zheng got the win, but it's been a while since then. And Rybakina is the best player in the world right now in form-wise. Not even close. All right. All right. I have no idea who's going to serve. Apparently, Rybakina is the heavy favorite. So let's see. Sabalenka takes offense to that, but might be a true statement. What, the Rybakina is the best player in the world, right? Like the best player in the world this year? But how's that a... I mean, she is. She won the Australian Open. She's the best player of the last 3 to 4 months. She's won the WTA Finals, Australian Open. That's not... That's no surprise. All right, Rybakina's going to serve. Who's going to serve more aces, chat? Let me know in the chat. Who do you think is going to serve more aces? I'm going to go with Zheng serving more aces because I think that she has a better return. So she'll stop Rybakina from hitting as many aces as she does herself. Whereas Rybakina is probably going to let serves go by a little more. So I'm going to go Zheng with more aces. Here we go. Rybakina serves. To the front of Zheng. Return goes long. Whereas Rybakina probably serves more unreturnables, but I think Zheng gets a racket to most of them. Whereas I think Zheng probably serves more aces. And you all said Rybakina, so I guess I'll just celebrate on my own when I get it right. 15 love. Serve. Into the back of Zheng. Return goes to the back of Rybakina. Zheng with the forehand goes long. 30 love. Rybakina serves again. A fault. Second serve. Serving to the forehand of Zheng, and she hits a return winner. All right, 30-15. As a return goes back into Rybakina. Rybakina hits a wide on the down the line shot. And it's 30 all. . 40-30, good serve for Rybakina. As the return goes short, and it's a double bounce for Rybakina, and we get deuce. Deuce. As Rybakina says a fault. Second serve. Has it a 4-4 rally now. Zheng goes down line for a winner. Advantage Zheng to get the break straight away. Advantage Zheng as we get a serve now from Rybakina. Fault from Rybakina, second serve. Serve to the back into Zheng. Return goes back into Rybakina. Zheng. Forehand goes long, and we get back to deuce. Anyone who thinks Rybakina is getting an easy win has no understanding of the WTA. Okay. As Rybakina serves. Into the form of Zheng. Return goes long, and it's advantage Rybakina. Advantage Rybakina. As the return goes back into Rybakina in the net. We're back to deuce. Rybakina serves again. Serve out wide's an ace. There's the first one of the night. That's one. Advantage Rybakina. Serve again. There's a fault. As the return goes forward to Rybakina. Forehand from Zheng is a winner. Back to deuce. You put two on the board. It's only one. Wait, didn't she? She already serve an ace, did she? Oh, sorry. There's two aces. I didn't put it on the board. It's magical. All right, return goes out by Zheng, and it's advantage Rybakina. And with a fault, second serve. Second serve goes in the backhand of Zheng. Forehand from Rybakina. And Zheng goes to the forehand of the backhand of Rybakina. Then Zheng hits it backhand down the line, but it's wide. And Rybakina holds. First game, 1-love. More interesting matches here than the Australian Open. I agree. That is the truth. 1-0. All right. Yeah, please don't put scores in the chat. All right, One Love Rybakina. All right. Zheng to serve. She serves a fault. Second serve. As that goes out by Rebecca on the return. 15 love. It's Zheng, not Zheng. You're saying the same thing. It's Zhang, not Zhang. What do you... I mean... How do I say it? Give me the... You need to write it in... You need to write it in a way that I can actually hear you. Uh... 30 love. Ace out wide. 40 love. Forty love. As Zheng serves again. Fault second serve. And then she double faults. Zheng. Sorry, I'm getting it confused with who was I talking to? What was the other player's name? I can't remember who. We were watching a play the other day and it was Zheng. Zheng. First serve the fault, second serve. I was getting confused with the doubles play we watched the other day. And I'm getting confused with Wong. I'm saying Zheng like it's Wong, but no, it's Zheng. You know, it's double fault twice. Ugh. You're doing your best. Yeah, I hope I get it right. 40-30. I'm trying to get it right. We haven't watched her in a long time, so I've forgotten how to speak. All right, Zheng. 40-30. Still a chance to get the game. 11 minutes already. This is actually going to be a 3-hour match. Serve. It's a fault. Second serve. By the way, Weston, you must be like the most negative Rybakina fan ever. like you say she's your favorite player, but you are the most critical Rybakina fan in the world. Like, it's crazy. Rybakina hits a wide and it's 1-1. Like, I get it. Like, it's frustrating when your favorite player is not playing well, but you are very, like, man, like, That's why like everyone gets confused because they think you are hating on her, but you are a massive fan of hers, but you're just very critical because like are you a coach in disguise? Because you sound like a coach. Even when she wins a set, he's like, "Yeah, but you didn't serve well." Maybe you're a coach. Are you Vukov in disguise? Hey, thank you, Linda, for the donation. Well, I get it. It's annoying when your favorite's not playing well, but man, I don't think even when she won the Australian Open, you're like, yeah, but she lost a set. I'm like, what? She's playing the best tennis she's ever played. She is the best player right now, right? She's the most informed player. It can't be any negatives. You're never going to be positive if it's not now. 30 love. Like right now should be the most positive time in a Rybakina fan's life. Like this is the most positive time for Rybakina ever. I'm mostly happy with her performance. Mostly happy, okay. Mostly happy. All right. First there's a fault by Rybakina, second serve. Rybakina serves. Into the backhand of Zheng. Zheng forehand. Comes to the net. And can't volley. 40 love. All right. 40 love. I'm the same. We are all Reba Nation are the same. Well, you're all negative about you're all like critical. Not negative. You're critical of her performance. Negative's not the word. It's critical. Hypercritical. Hypercritical. And that's okay. I mean, I get it, but did you celebrate a little bit after the Australian Open? Sure. Hopefully you did. I'm hoping you all threw a little party and be like, yeah, she won. I hope you all didn't just think, oh, she won, but who cares? We move on. She has to win 7 Grand Slams for me to be happy. Eternally pessimistic. Okay. All right. 2-1 Rybakina. By the way, I thought there was a trident or a dagger on the ball, but it was just just the words look like that. Zheng is serving terribly, and she's still held easily. Rybakina served 3 aces and still almost got broken. This is going to be painful. Okay. All right, back to Zheng. Great to have her back. Hopefully she stays healthy. All right. Zheng with a serve. There's a fault. Second serve. Serving to the backhand of Rybakina in the net. 15 love. So yeah, tomorrow we've got so we're gonna watch Sakari Swiatek. The winner of this will play on Boko. We'll watch that. We might watch Svitolina Mukova, I'm not sure. Also the draw for Doha should be coming out in the next couple of days. Does anyone know when that comes out? Where's Gene? Gene, when does the draw come out for Doha? All right, and Dubai. 30 love. Zheng hits a winner. It's crazy how many dangerous players there are on the WTA in men's tennis. We all have hopes on Draper, Musetti, and Rune, and look what happened. Yeah, they all got injured, right? I mean, yeah. All right, 30 love. Return goes in the back end of Zheng off the tape. Rybakina comes to the net. Zheng with a lob. Goes long, 30-15. All right, 30-15. Serve again. As a return goes into the forehand of Zheng. Forehand from Rybakina to the forehand of Zheng as Rybakina. Forehand again to the forehand of Zheng as Rybakina goes down the middle to the backhand of Zheng. Backhand from Rybakina. Zheng with the forehand goes again to the backhand of Rybakina. And Zheng goes down the line with the backhand. Slice from Rybakina. And a drop shot from Zheng is a winner. That was a beautiful drop shot. 40-15. 40-15. Draw will be Saturday on 14th of February at 2 p.m. 14th of February. Why does that sound like important? 14th of February. Why is that an important time? Anyways, Zheng holds. Valentine's? No, it's not Valentine's Day. That's not what I'm thinking. I think I have a dentist appointment. I think I might have to go to the dentist that day. Yeah, I might be busy. I think I have an appointment that day. Anyways, 2-0. 2-0. So to the tee, the backhand in the ground by Zheng, and it's 15 love. What is the win probability in this match? 7. All right, 15 love. That's a Saturday. Hey, look, I made the appointment. I just got to go to it. 15 love. Rybakina serves. And the return from Zheng is a winner. All right, 15 all. $15. And the default second serve. As Rybakina double faults, 15-30. 15-30. Sorry, it's a return winner, not a double fault, my bad. Zheng is hitting return winners so fast I can't even see him. Serving to the backhand of Zheng. Backhand now from Rybakina. Zheng with the backhand of the forehand of Rybakina. Into the forehand of Zheng. Rybakina forehand cross court. Zheng on the stretch with a slice. Rybakina comes in and hits a backhand down the line wide. We got break points for Zheng. 15-40. 15-40. Zheng to take the break. As Rybakina serves. Into the forehand, Zheng goes wide, and it's 30-40. 30-40. As we serve again into the net by Rybakina, second serve. Still break point. Second serve. Into the backhand of Zheng. Backhand of Rybakina. Goes wide. Zheng breaks. That's a start. Good night, everybody. Good night. The match just started, though. All right. First games. First break. Go to the Olympic gold medalist. All right. All right. Okay. Zheng serves. She's got the break, 3-2. As Rybakina from Zheng down the line. Great shot. Rybakina slices it back. And Zheng with a forehand inside out. Rybakina backhand again to the backhand of Zheng. Zheng in the net, though. And it's love 15. Love 15. As Rybakina hits it out on the return, 15-0. Zheng serves a fault, second serve. As that return goes net by Rybakina, 30-15. As Zheng serves again. A fault, second serve. Second serve. As the return goes net by Rybakina again. Man, she's making some terrible returns, Rybakina. 40-15. Zheng to get the 4-2 lead here. Serve is a fault. Seven to the backhand of Rybakina. She hits it out in the return again. And it's 4-2 Zheng to start this match. Cam, seems like you aren't confused now. Yeah, I have been corrected. Thank you. Cam placed a bet on Rybakina. Did I? I don't think I did. Pretty sure I didn't. If I never bet the favorites. 4-2. All right, 4-2. As Rybakina makes another error, love 15. As the return goes short in the back end of Rybakina. 4 out from Zhang is a passing shot winner. Love 30. Beautiful shot. Love 30. As the return goes in the backhand of Zhang, and Zhang hits it long, 15-30. All right, 15-30. As the return goes into the forehand of Rybakina. Forehand from Zhang. Into the forehand of Rybakina. Crossed into the forehand of Zhang. Zhang goes wide down the line. 30-all. Yeah, the winner of this match plays on Boko tomorrow. Did you see that O'Connell beat Norrie? No, but that's great. It's been a pretty decent day for the Aussies. We've done well today. 30-all. 7 the forehand of Zhang. Zhang hits it out in the return. 40-30. Head-to-head is 2-1 Rybakina. Zhang returns into the forehand of Rybakina. Zhang with the forehand. Goes long. All right. 4-3. Rybakina holds, but Zhang's got the break. Zhang has the break. Big match for Rybakina. If she wants to catch Swiatek's second spot, that's true. That is true. Rybakina is getting lazy. She doesn't want to become number one. Yeah, you're the expert. I don't believe Eala has what it takes to win a Grand Slam. Huh? Who's talking about Eala? Nobody's talking about Eala. She's not even here. Who do you think has the best serve in the WTA? Rybakina. Still. But Zhang's got She's definitely top 3. But Rybakina. Can we have 3 straight 3-setters? That'd be awesome. It'd make up for the entire season so far. All right, here we go. 4-3. Zheng with the break. All right, 15 love. As a return goes out by Rybakina, 30 love. Rybakina's getting a new racket. By the way, Raul, do you have like anything else to do than just troll on the internet? Is that like your favorite thing to do? Is that your hobby? Who's your what's your favorite player? Who's your favorite player? Who do you like? What players do you like? Or do you just like you don't actually watch tennis and you're just like I'm just here to annoy people? What's your angle? Who do you like to watch? Do you actually like tennis? Volley from Zhang is a winner. It's 40 love. Like, do you actually like a fan of the sport, or you're just here to like annoy people? Is that like you just love that? That's what you love. You're just like, yeah, I don't watch tennis. I'm just here to piss people off. It's like you must like somebody, right? Your favorite? No, Breezy. I'm not talking to you. But your favorite Swiatek? Fair enough. But Raul, do you actually have a favorite player, or are you just like your favorite thing to do is just annoy people? I'm just going to talk negative all the time. Tennis is a business, so you don't have a favorite player. So you are just annoying. Okay. So you don't have a favorite player. So there you go. There's the answer. So you don't actually like the sport. So you're actually you just don't like the sport. So you don't have like you're not a useful part of the community. Right? It'd be different if you were like a fan of somebody's and you're like, oh yeah, I'm a real fan of I'm a real fan of Sabalenka, and that's why I talk shit about everyone else. I'm like, that's fair enough. You're like you can. That's fine. But if you're not a fan of anyone, and you're just here to do nothing. That's crazy. That is crazy. I love 15. That is crazy. All right, love 15. Ace down the tee, Rybakina, all right. Needs more of those. Where's Weston? All right, 15 all. As the return goes backhand of Rybakina. Drop shot from Zhang is good. Rybakina slices it with a win across court. Lovely. Pick up by Rybakina. It's 30-15. Why did Weston get booted? Why would Weston get booted? A gambler's not welcome here? No, you're allowed to gamble. What's nothing wrong with that. I gamble. Nothing wrong with that. Drop shot from Zhang is good, but Rybakina gets up the backhand and sprays it wide. 30-all. Chance for Zhang to take the set here with a break. Also, Vukov is not there. And Rybakina is losing. The coach is not there. Why is he not there? Because he was there in her first match. We saw him. But he's not there today. And she's losing. 30-all. Double fault Rybakina. What is going on? All right, set point for Zheng. 30-40. All right. As the return goes to the forehand of Rybakina, Zheng with a forehand into the forehand of Rybakina, into the forehand of Zheng. Zheng hits it wide, and we get the deuce. Why isn't the coach there? I don't know. Maybe he's not feeling well. Yeah, the only explanation I can think of is that maybe he's not feeling well. All right, deuce. Good serve down the tee, but Zheng gets it back. Forehand from Rybakina to the back into Zheng. Zheng hits it out. Advantage Rybakina to make Zheng serve for the set. Ace out wide, all right? Rybakina holds, but Zheng's got the break. She's going to serve for this first set. 5-4. Maybe Rybakina remembered that she's his boss and he's her employee. Okay. Well, she won her first round, so I don't know why he would get fired for that. Rybakina playing a lot lately and winning might be an off day. I think the coach not being there is a big deal. Like when he came back on board, she started winning. He's not there today. And again, it's probably because he must not be feeling well. Because there's no way that he wouldn't be there unless unless he was sick, right? And he must be not feeling well. There's no way he wouldn't be there if it was any other reason, right? Eala's problem is the underdeserved hype. You're going to tell an entire nation of 100 million people not to get excited over a tennis player that they never had? Okay. Good luck. You tell 100 million people who don't have many sports stars right now to not get excited over their best chance at winning any titles and stuff on the sporting arena right now. Like, underdeserved hype, you tell that to the Filipinos. You tell that to them. Because they do not care if you think it's deserved or not. They're gonna support her anyway. They don't care. It's not even really hype. It's just that there's a bunch of new people coming to tennis that never watched it before. It's not even really hype. I don't think anybody has actually said anything that Eala is going to be like, a Grand Slam champion or anything like. I've never said that. I've said she could be definitely a very good player, and she's very competitive, and she's got a great attitude and stuff. But I don't think anyone's over promising on what Eala is capable of. It's just that she has a lot of new fans, a lot of fans that are coming to the sport. I don't think hype's the right word. She has a lot of popularity. She has a lot of fans. But I don't think tennis experts, whatever that means, are over promising. Telling everyone that, oh yeah, she's going to win every Grand Slam in the world. Zheng hits a volley winner, 30 love. But she just has a shit ton of fans because the Philippines have for the first time ever, have a serious high level tennis player. Cecil Mehmet was also a good tennis player, but Eala is on a different level to that. So again, you tell them to stop getting excited. They won't. They shouldn't. They should be excited because it is exciting for their country. All right, Zheng, 40 love. So yeah, I don't think it's hype as much as it's popularity and excitement and passion and patriotism. around a big country that's getting into tennis for the first time in a long time. First serve, default, second serve. Serve to the backhand of Rybakina. Backhand from Zheng goes wide. And it's 40-15. We're happy to have more Filipinos interested in tennis. 100%. More fans, the better. There is no limit to fandom. The more, the better. And I'm noticing that a lot of the people that come to watch Eala, there's a few people that are sticking around to watch other players too. So that's great to see. Set point number 3. Rybakina hits it out, and Zheng does a pirouette and wins the set. Okay, first set in the bag. And Elena Rybakina is in big trouble. Totally agree. It's not hype. It's Eala's popularity. Yeah. I think some people get angry that Eala has so many fans and think that, oh, well, And I don't know who they're listening to or who they're hearing, but a hearing that like, oh, well, now that Eala's got fans, she is going to win a slam. I don't think anyone's made any bold claims like that. Have you noticed that Eala haters are actually more obsessed with her stands? I think that too, yeah. That is actually kind of accurate. Anyway, 16 winners, 12 errors by Zheng, and 5 winners, 13 errors by Rybakina. Oof. It's a tough set. Rybakina hit 3 aces, 1 for Zheng, but Rybakina on the ground stroke, that's the problem. Yeah, a lot of people that are angry at Eala really just get angry at her fans, which is weird, because why would you get angry at someone else's fans? Like, who gets upset with somebody liking a player? That's weird. Just root for your player. Be passionate about your player. Zheng backhand. She wins this match. Hell yeah. Attention are useless without love and respect. Most of us are far-sighted. They is not our... I don't know what you're talking about. Attention... what? Attention? I don't know what you're talking about. I can't read. By the way, Raul, you are probably the number one. You're one of the top people that like just really just dislike how popular Eala is. Are you jealous? Like, that's where people say, are you jealous? That's where it comes from. Because if you're upset at somebody's stardom or fame or popularity and you're trying to cut them down, that does come off as jealous, doesn't it? It does look really bitter and jealous when somebody's like, oh, your player sucks because you got too many fans. You know, what? Like, again, nobody's saying that Eala, like, nobody, obviously people want their player to win a slam, but not everyone's going to win a slam, realistically, right? But, like, yeah, I find a lot of people that are, like, anti-Eala are just there to, like, pissed off at at her fans for being fans. Yet they don't bring any positivity to their side of things. Like, where, if you don't like Eala, why would you comment on every video? Why would you watch every match? Who are your favorite players? Watch your favorites and support them as madly as Eala fans support her. Like, you support your favorites just as passionately as Eala fans do her. It'll just make for a better for everybody. Like, everybody will have more fun. You will have more fun. Trust me, it's more fun to support your favorites than it is to try and like discourage others from supporting their favorites. That's kind of a weird thing to do. Cam's hype train is pulling into the station. Hey Matt, who's your favorite player? Because you're kind of sounding a little bit weird over there, buddy. Are you okay? Are you okay? Who's your favorite? All right. Yeah, I just find it so and look, maybe this is just from me coming from like people think that like when I like growing up, people thought that tennis was lame, and I'm like, fuck that, I like tennis. Like I don't care what you think, and that's where I come from. Where I'm coming from I don't care what you think about what I like. I like what I like, and you can get stuffed. So I find it really weird when somebody's coming at people for liking some player. Like I find it so weird. Because I'm coming from that, like, I had so many idiots being like, tennis is not cool, tennis sucks. And I'm just like, no, you suck. Tennis is great and you suck. You're too stupid to understand it. That's why you don't watch it. You're an idiot, right? I have to defend tennis for my whole life. Playing tennis, watching tennis, everything, right? So whenever I see some people going, oh, I can't believe you're a fan of this person because that person sucks, I get annoyed because I remember all those dickheads that used to say that tennis was shit. And I had to defend tennis. I don't have to do it now because you guys watch tennis too. We're all here together now. But so whenever I'm getting people getting pissed off at someone for liking something, it's like, shut up. Shut up. You get a hobby. You get a favorite. Don't discourage people from enjoying what they're doing. Don't just because somebody likes something that you don't like doesn't mean you have to tell them that it's shit. Oh, you don't like Eala? Then don't watch her. Let them celebrate her. Don't watch her. Go do something else. Go watch somebody else. Go watch the player and don't be ashamed for liking the player you like. Don't get embarrassed thinking that it's like, oh, it's cringe to like a player. Oh, you're too cool to have a favorite? Shut up. 30-0. All right, Rybakina in the net. All right, Rybakina needs to get off to a good start here because she's in big trouble. And we don't know where Vukov is. Anyone found him yet? Missing in action. Where the hell is he? Because it's definitely affecting Rybakina in this match. As a backhand from Zheng into the forehand of Rybakina. Zheng with the forehand of the backhand of Rybakina. Into the backhand of Zheng as we get a forehand from Rybakina across court. Zheng gets on the stretch, but hits it long. And it's 40-30. Eala's overrated like my wife. That's funny. You have a wife? Good one. It's a good one. That was funny, right? Because you were making a joke. Look, members aren't immune to banter. Members are not immune. Daniel, you know that. 40-30. As Rybakina serves again. Now, Vukov is in Doha. He was there yesterday. Rybakina hits it out deuce. He was definitely there. He was already there. Anyone looking for Vukov will hear him. I reckon he must have fallen ill because he was there in the first match. I'm sure of it. We watched Rybakina play in the first match, didn't we? Yeah, we watched Rybakina play Wong, and he was definitely there. So it's not a Doha thing. He's definitely there. But he's just not there tonight. So I reckon he's sick. It's the only explanation that he's not feeling well. And a lot of people have been getting sick. You know, a lot of players are been getting sick. So he was there he was there on day one for sure. We watched it. I remember seeing him. Ace down the tee, Rybakina. All right, she holds. One love. Vukov went to pick potatoes in Kazakhstan, but he's Italian. I think he's Italian, isn't he? Isn't he Croatian Italian or something? I'm pretty sure. Why would he be in Kazakhstan picking potatoes? That's weird. Why would he do that? That seems like a very strange thing to do when he's not from that country. Why would he do that? All right. He's Croatian? I thought he was like Croat, Italian. I thought it was like there was some Italy there. Wasn't he? Isn't he a bit of? I thought he was. Where did I get the Italian part from? Stefano Vukov. He's born in Croatia. All right. Why do I think Italian? Maybe he speaks Italian. I mean, look, a lot of Europeans speak a lot of languages. Multilingual. He's not there. You heard that he peels potatoes in Kazakhstan? That's wild. Anyways, why would he? I mean, does he actually? Forehand goes wide by Rybakina, 30 love. Oh, he eats Italian. Oh, that makes sense. So he likes pasta. Vukov doesn't even sound Croat. It does though. Vukov does sound Croat. What are you talking about? Stefano sounds. No, I feel like there was. I don't know. I think I saw a dash of vlog where he was talking about Italy. Maybe he lived in Italy for 20 years. Okay, that's what I'm probably thinking. Because I'm sure there's a dash of vlog from a couple of years ago when he was on and he was talking about Italy. All right, we're back in the backhand to the backhand of Zheng as we get a forehand from Rybakina goes wide, but Zheng. Oh no, Zheng hit the baseline. All right, 40 love. All right, 40 love. A return goes out by Rybakina, and it's... Oh, no, so it was in by Rybakina. Beautiful return. All right, serve again. Into the forehand of Rybakina. Return goes backhand of Zheng. Isha.
Is John a good server holding easily?
She is a great server. Thank you for the donation. All right, 40-30. 40-30. And Zheng serves again. Great serve. Rybakina gets back. And then Zheng slicing the net. All right, deuce. We get to deuce. Great return Rybakina. Just a great slice backhand. It somehow made it over. By the way, thank you, Lan, for the donation as well. Zheng for the win. Love from Philippines. Hey, what's up? Appreciate that. Thanks for sticking around, joining us. All right, deuce. Zheng's in trouble here. Slice goes into the forehand of Rybakina. As Zheng forehand of the stretch, can't get it. Rybakina gets an advantage. Advantage Rybakina to get the break here. From 40 love, was it? Jeez. All right. Advantage Rybakina. We've got a fault from Zheng, second serve. As a return from Rybakina to the backhand of Zheng. Backhand of Rybakina down the line goes wide. Back to deuce. We need Eala's voice for super chats just to make the trolls explode. That would actually be insane. Could you imagine if that happened? That would be insane. That's funny though. Insane though. I mean, that we're not going. I don't even know how we'd do that, but we can't do that. That's too far. But it's so funny. That's actually hilarious. All right, first there's a fault. Zheng serves. There's a return. Goes to the backhand of Zheng. Forehand from Rybakina. To the forehand of Zheng as Rybakina gets a backhand. Into the backhand of Zheng. And Zheng hits it long. And Rybakina gets another break point. Do we need any other emoji? Maybe. That's actually not a bad idea. Like, legit. All right, advantage Rybakina. All right, good serve from Zheng. The host really knows his national flags. He is just a huge Eala fan perhaps. He knows his flags for sure. All right, put a flag emoji in the chat and I'll name the flag. Go on. Philippines. See? Nailed it. All right, deuce. As the backhand return goes in the forehand of Zheng. Forehand from Rybakina. Zheng with a forehand down the line. Win up. Advantage Zheng. All right, Canada. Easy. Bahamas. All right, Trishan's being a smart ass. That's Cape Verde. Seychelles? That's a graph. You're not fooling in with that, mate. UK. Oh fuck, I know that one. The one with the green. I just got to think about it. It starts with L. I can't pronounce it. It starts with L though. India. God, what's that? I don't know what that one is. All right, you got me with that one. Gene, is that Antarctica? Jamaica. Okay. USA. 1 hour played, by the way. That's it. That's Indonesia. Wait. No, Poland. Damn it, it was 50% chance. Vietnam, Nigeria. Easy. Egypt. 15 love. I have no idea. Is that Antigua, James? What is this one? Stop putting that one in. I don't know. Pass. All right, 15 love. South Africa. I didn't forget Poland. I just get confused because they're just the same colors, but they're flipped. Also, like Monaco has a similar one, right? Indonesian flag looks like Polish flag. Yeah, they got similar things. Norway. 15 love. As the return goes a backhand over Rybakina. Ooh, Rybakina missed it. 15-0. Lebanon. Is that Ghana? No. Maybe? Uruguay. And Tigua and Barbuda. Yeah. Pirate flag. Australia. Sri Lanka. Botswana. All right, forehand now from Rybakina into the backhand of Zheng. Rybakina with a volley in the net. 15-30. Romania. Chat, I'm on fire. 15-30. You're actually good at this? Who said I wasn't? 15-30. All right, now you're just coming up with the most obscure flags that are not even real. Just making things up now. By the way, to the people that are putting those flags in the chat, you tell me where they're from. Because I know you're just looking through the emojis going, I don't know that one. Alan, you tell me what flag that is. Do you know that flag, or are you just putting a random emoji in the chat that you don't know? You tell me what flag that is. If I don't know what it is, you tell me. Latvia, Scotland, Trinidad, Jersey. Okay, hey, Laura, you're okay. You're good. I want Alan to tell me what flag that yellow one is without Googling it right now, which you're obviously doing. 40-30. Obviously, you're doing it right now. Okay, you Googled it. Good. I can Google, but I choose not to. Qatar. France. Leon, that one's tough. I can't think of that one on the top of my head. 400 rally. And as Rybakina tries to stay in front, Zheng goes in the back of Rybakina. Into the slice of Zheng. Slice from Rybakina again to the back of Zheng. And as Rybakina forehand goes cross court into the forehand of Zheng. Zheng hits a winner down the line though. Deuce. Yours was Doha? Isn't Doha Qatar? Same thing. Guess this one? Is that Iceland? Is that the Icelandic flag? All right, Deuce. Billy, that's either Slovenia or Slovakia, and I'm going to try... Oh, Faroe Island. Okay, I was not even close. All right, let's pick the most remote places in the world and put the flag up, yeah. Nepal. All right, advantage Rybakina. Wales. It was Slovenia? Okay, that was my first guess. I can't pronounce that one, El Cal, but it is like... It starts with E. I can't pronounce it, though. S something. Or ER or something. Yeah. Germany and England. Easy. All right. Rybakina holds 2-1. Macedonia. Hong Kong. What's this one? Yeah, Alan, why don't you just like be normal like everybody else and actually like pick a flag? Swaziland. Okay, no idea. So yeah, besides everyone putting in like the most random flags that nobody's heard of, I think I did pretty well. So where's that person that said that I didn't know where anyone was from? I think I have proven my point. Because I'm annoying. Alan, you said it, not me. Eswatini is Swaziland. Are they the same country? Oh, okay. Well, I said that. I said it was W. Eswatini is the new name for Swaziland, so you're both right. Yay, we're all right. Let's go. Let's go. All right. You did amazing. I didn't know 90% of them. Thank you. I play what's that game on? I have an app on my phone that it's a game. I didn't cheat, but I have Global on my phone. I play it every day, and it's guess the flag. So I know a lot of those flags because I play Global on my phone. All right, 2-1. I'm getting pretty good. Also, I've traveled. So I know a lot of the flags because I've been overseas. All right. Ace out wide by Zheng. I want to download that app. Yeah, you can. So it's really cool, Laura, because there's three different things you can do every day. So you do flag, country, like they do a silhouette of the country, and then they do one where like it's a globe and you got to pick where the country is. It's really fun. I play it every day. I already played it today. 15 love. As the return goes in the backhand of Zheng. He shooted a one-handed backhand, but Rybakina puts it away. Okay. Zheng doing a one-handed backhand. All right, Federer impression. The name of the app is Global. Globle. Global. Scandinavian flags are very similar? Yeah. Yes, they are. All right, 15-0. She'd been training for this moment. Yeah, now I can finally flex my flag knowledge. As we in return into the slice of Zheng. Backhand now Rybakina. Zheng with the backhand on the stretch. Forehand now cross-court by Rybakina. Zheng gets it back as Rybakina goes down the line. The backhand of Zheng. Zheng in the net, 15-30. Chance for Rybakina to get this break. All right, 15-30. Serve. Out wide, the backhand of Rybakina. Forehand from Zheng. Into the forehand of Rybakina. Zheng with the backhand. Into the forehand of Rybakina again. The forehand of Zheng. Rybakina forehand again to the forehand of Zheng. Into the forehand of Rybakina. Zheng with the forehand of the stretch. Goes down the line, but it's wide. 15-40 Rybakina to get the break. Cam, is it me? But when I watch Zheng play a few times, she seems to have a really bad attitude. No, I think it's just you. It's not just you. People think that she has a bad attitude. It's not just you. I don't agree. I think she's just ultra competitive. Ace out wide. 30-40. I love Zheng's attitude. She is out there to win titles. She's not there to make friends. She's not there to make friends. And she said as much. She said, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to win titles. And I love that about her. I love that she comes out here and she's just like, I'm here to win. I'm not here to make friends. Super competitive. She hits it out. 3-1. Yeah, she's just very competitive. And that comes off as a bad attitude, because she doesn't, she's not friendly, right? She's not friendly. She's not trying to be friends. But I love that. I love that attitude from her. Because she's right. You don't get Grand Slams for being popular. You don't get Grand Slams for having the best friends. You win them. Yeah, Zheng's all business. Exactly. She does not muck around. Killer attitude. Yeah. So some people think she has a bad attitude because she doesn't she comes off as a little bit rude, I guess, to her opponent sometimes. But she's just like, I'm here to win. I'm not here to make friends. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to win. And she's right, because making friends is fine, but tennis is not a team sport. You don't have to get along with your competition, Yeah, she's very focused. Yeah, super competitive. She hits it out. Shut up. That was just bad timing, right? 15 love. 15 love. Yeah, like Sharapova. Sharapova wasn't looking to make friends, right? Rude shows emotion at least. Okay, I see what you did there. As with a forehand slice from Rybakina. Forehand drop shot slice. What the hell was that shot by Zheng? And then she puts up a lob and it's long. That was like a forehand slice drop shot, but it didn't fool Rybakina. She knew it. 30 love. Can you make friends and also win trophies? Of course. Of course. You don't have to just pick one. But she just has that, she's not here to be friends with everybody. She's here to win. And I like that attitude from her. People were mad when Navarro confronted her at the Olympics. While that was unwarranted, she was definitely correct. Zheng isn't gracious in defeat and is very cutthroat. Yeah, I mean, she's very critical of her. And people probably get confused. Well, rather than her being bitter that she lost, I think it's more she's upset by her performance. And she's hard on herself. I think a lot of people might think oh, well, she was so rude to Navarro when Navarro, whatever, But I'm like, I saw, or she, whatever happened. But I think Zhang's just way more critical of herself and hard on herself that maybe she forgets to give credit to other players sometimes. But that's also again, she doesn't have to, you don't have to say your opponent, you don't have to give credit to your opponent. There's no rules. It's not like you get fined if you don't say, oh, my opponent played well. You don't have to do that. 40-15. As the backhand return goes the slice of Rybakina. Backhand from Zheng to the backhand of Rybakina. Rybakina hits it wide, 40-30. And also, I think we're going to also mention the cultural thing, right? Because coming from a place like China, there's a lot different culture around, around competition and around being the best and all that kind of stuff, compared to like America, Australia, some of the Western countries, right? Where it's more like, there's just a different attitude behind, if you don't come first, you're last, right? That's a very cutthroat attitude in certain parts of the world. Whereas sometimes in the other parts of the world, it's more like, well, you gave a good shot, I got beaten by a better player, and all that kind of stuff. It is just different. Also, it goes from person to person. It's not just based on countries either. Sometimes there's people from America, Australia, wherever, that are also like super cutthroat, super competitive, like Zheng, right? It's not like Zheng, right? I mean, it's not just based on where you're from. But again, I don't mind it. I think I love that from Zheng, because so many players do the same thing where they're buddy with everybody and everybody's friendly and blah blah. And then all of a sudden you get someone who comes in and goes, "I don't care what you think. I'm going to try and win," and that's it. I'm not going to give you a hug after a match. Like, I love that. I love that. Advantage Rybakina to go to 4-1. As the backhand return goes in the backhand of Rybakina, backhand from Zheng to the backhand of Rybakina. Rybakina there for back to deuce. Also, anybody who's critical of Zheng being unfriendly or whatever, okay. Besides Li Na, in the last 10 years, or 5 years, who's the best Chinese player? Who's been the best player from China? Other Chinese players are much more friendly. Okay. Who's been the best player, though? Who's made a Grand Slam final? Who's been in the top 10? Who's made it to the WTA Finals final? Zheng, exactly. So then what, so it's obviously working for her. So who cares? She doesn't care. Who's got a gold medal? Exactly. Friends don't pay the bills. Exactly. My friends don't pay my bills. Yeah. The answer is Zheng, right? And she doesn't care if people think she's, if people think that the way she goes about it is not the way they like it, because she's still going to win. And she's still going to do what she does. And she's, if she wins, that's all that matters. The proof is in the results. Exactly. Exactly. And look, there's plenty of friendly players on the, who are friends with it. Like Dasha, right? My favorite player. She's friends with everybody. It seems like, right? She's friendly with everybody on tour. And that's great too. But I love Zhang as well for being ruthless. Like, I love that too. That's a great attitude to have as well. It's fun. Don't you think Rybakina is the same way? Which way? Like Zhang? No, I think Rybakina is more just shy. I don't think Rybakina comes off as ruthless as Zhang comes off sometimes. Like, I think Rybakina is just a lot shyer and soft-spoken, which can get confused as cold, right? So yeah, I don't think Rybakina is the same. Zheng is just competitive and focused. She is definitely not mean-spirited. Yeah. If you see her in interviews and stuff, she's not, like, mean to the people she's talking to. But on the court, she is just super serious and super... Like, she's just like, I need to get that trophy and you're in my way. And I'm like, hell yeah. Yes. Love that. 4-1. Is that forehand winner by Zheng? And it's 50. Sorry, it went long. It went wide. My bad. We need those lights on the net so I can see what's up. Love 15. Can't hear the out calls anymore. Zheng serves again. Serve again. Into the back into Rybakina. Good return. Slice from Zheng. Goes in the front of Rybakina. Rybakina too good. Love 30. Rybakina going for that double break. Is Collins coming back? I think so, yeah. I think so. I think she's just having a break because she had some surgery, right? So she'll be back. All right, Zheng serves again. The back into Rybakina. Front from Zheng is a winner down the line, 15-30. $15.30. As we just serve again. A fault. Second serve. As the return goes in there by Rybakina, 30-all. Leon, I haven't got that far into the game, but yeah. I can imagine. 30-all. As the return goes out by Zheng, and Rybakina's got another break point, 30-40, to take the double break. All right, first serve is a fault, second serve. Why do you think Zheng hasn't done so well on grass despite having an amazing serve and attacking style? Yeah, that's a good question. She's better on clay, which is interesting. Is it a 4-4 rally that goes out by Rybakina? We get to deuce. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe it's because she likes to rally. Like, she is aggressive and she has a massive serve, but like, I feel like clay has been surprising. Like, that was where she first kind of broke out. We were talking about when she played Swiatek that time on Roland Garros, and she got a set, and we're like, what the hell? Like, on the clay, she seems, and she's obviously won an Olympic medal there, right, on clay. I think it might just be a timing thing. Kind of like Zverev, right? Zverev's got a big serve, never does well at Wimbledon, right? It might just be that. You know, having a big serve is not enough to win Wimbledon. You have to also have certain style on the ground strokes, right? And, you know, and maybe Zheng is kind of like Zverev in that way, that they both do really well on the slower courts, you know, for timing wise, but then they can also serve big. I mean, they both made Australian Open finals, right? I don't know, but again, maybe the grass court season's too short and they don't have time to practice on that, or they don't really give time to practice because doesn't really bother her, right? And if she does well on clay, who cares about the grass? 4-2, Zheng holds. Yeah, Coco's kind of similar, right? She doesn't do great on grass, or she hasn't done great on grass lately. But yeah, Zheng has long swing path like Zverev. Yeah, it's probably just a timing thing. Like when they're playing someone who hits a bit flatter on the grass, they just don't have that same time to hit the ball. Who do you think's got the going as favourites for the French Open men and women's? Alcaraz, 100% for for the men. Maybe Swiatek or Sabalenka. I'm not sure. Who's the favorite on the group? I mean, Coco's got to be up there too, right? You got to give Coco respect as the defending champion. Coco and Carlos. Yeah, I don't know if there's a favorite on the women's side yet. Maybe once we get through Indian Wells, we'll have a better idea, because Indian Wells will be the first like slow event, like slow hardcourt event. And Zheng hits a return winner. It's 15-0. Gauff has still not gone further than the fourth round Wimbledon. Yeah. Oh, man, that's... Leon, that's rough. 15-0. There's a default from Rybakina, second serve. There's a forehand now from Rybakina to the forehand of Zheng. Forehand of Rybakina. Again to the forehand of Zheng as Rybakina forehand. Again to the forehand of Zheng. She goes to the backhand of Rybakina. Zheng backhand. Into the forehand of Rybakina. The forehand of Zheng as Rybakina forehand down the line. Zheng's got it with the backhand, but hits it wide, and it's 30-15. Swiatek needs to start beating top 10 players again. 30-15. There's a return in the net by Zheng, and it's 40-15. Rybakina good on clay. Yes. She's good on clay. Not her best surface, but definitely can play on clay. She won Rome. She made the quarterfinals of the French before. She beat Serena on clay. Not many people know that. Or most people probably don't remember that. That she beat Serena on the clay courts of Roland Garros back in 21. Again, one of those matches that gets forgotten because Serena retired. And then Rybakina was like, I think it was like 9-7 against Pavlyuchenkova in the third set of the French. She could have gone to the final that year. That was the year that Swiatek lost in the quarters. She also won Stuttgart. So yeah, she can definitely play on clay. She had Swiatek in big trouble last year at the French too, remember? Wasn't she up like a set and a break against Swiatek? As Zheng shanks the return, it's 5-2 in the second. I watched that match the other day. Yeah, somebody, can we put Sabalenka Serena match, Australian Open, in the classic matches? And then can we also find Rybakina Serena? Because I feel like those two matches, these ladies only played her once, right? But I would love to see those matches again. Just to see how far both Rybakina and Sabalenka have come since playing Serena back then. If we can find those matches, chuck them in the classic matches. That'd be great. Oh, they're already in there? Nice. It was Serena's last ever clay court match as well. When she really, that's interesting. That's a great piece of history. Yeah, Roland Garros 21 was when Sakkari had match points in the semis, and Krejcikova saved it and won the final. Mboka will be top 10 if she beats the winner of this match. Really? Is she really only one win away from a top 10? That's awesome. All right, here we go. Zheng's going to serve to stay in the second. And we are getting treated today, chat. This has been a treat. Today has been a treat. We started the day off with one of the matches of the year, with Mboka saving match points to beat Andreeva. Then we had a surprise three-setter and I say that with love, with Dasha winning the first set and then Swiatek coming back to win. And then this is now turning into another 3-setter. So we've been getting treated today. Double fault from Zheng, 15-love. This has been a treat. You think Zhang can hit 6 aces? Maybe. Oh, chat, we're close. Zhang serves again. To the forehand, Rybakina. She shanks it long, 15-0. By the way, thank you, Baby Steps, for the 7 months. Appreciate that. Also, we've got matches going on elsewhere. Brooksby Paul are playing right now. And FAA Poprin are playing. They're going to play for 4 hours. All right, serve out wide is a fault from Zhang. Second serve. The Mboka match is fire. Yeah. Zhang double faults again. All right. 15-30. Zhang serves the forehand of Rybakina. Forehand from Zhang. Goes in the net. Rybakina's got set points. And it's 15-40. Rybakina to take the set. Serve. Down the tee of the backhand of Rybakina. Return goes into the forehand of Zhang. Forehand of Rybakina. Again to the forehand of Zhang. Down the line of the backhand of Rybakina. Zhang with a forehand cross court. Rybakina's there with the forehand into the forehand of Zhang. Again to the forehand of Rybakina. Zhang. Forehand again to the forehand of Rybakina. They're hitting so hard. Forehand now down the line of the backhand of Rybakina. Into the net from Rybakina. And it's 30-40. That rally was crazy. 30-40. They were hitting so hard at each other. Like maximum power. All right. Here we go. As a return goes in and Zhang hits it long. Rybakina takes a second, 6-2. We're going 3 again. The best day ever. Finally, we're getting all these crazy matches. By the way, we've been streaming for 7 hours straight. I ain't even tired. All right. Final set coming up next. Zhang versus Rybakina. Rybakina's going to serve first in the final set as well. All right. Is Zhang done or was just a normal momentum switch? She's gone to the bathroom, I think. Zhang, maybe? No? 8 winners, 16 errors from Zhang. 4 winners, 11 errors from Rybakina. So it wasn't a pretty set. Ugly set by both. But no break points against Rybakina's serve in that second set. So Rybakina's serve got a lot better, even though Zhang served more aces. So really, the person who serves the most aces in the set will probably lose. Because apparently that's what happens. In this match, most aces loses. Brooksby first at 6-4. Nice. Another thing about being unfriendly is it makes you intimidating your opponent's aura. I agree. Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's true. Like, Zhang not being buddy-buddy with everybody and happy, smiley hugs scares the shit out of everybody else. Like, that's intimidating as hell. Like, that's true. Did you ever notice, chat, that Serena and Venus, the way that they shake hands like the old school way, they don't do that like, you know, they just shake hands normally. Like, that you never see them hug anybody. Like, they always would just go, good game, and then just that is such a power move. To give them like the old like normal handshake, not like the other. I don't even know what this handshake is, but like, you see Venus, she just goes up and she's like, "Thank you very much for the match," and you're like, "Ooh, okay." Such a real like, we're going to shake hands and leave. I don't want to hug you. We're not going to hug. We're professionals. Like, I love that. I love that about the Williams sisters, how they do that. They just give a very professional handshake. There's like, good game. And they leave. I love it. But it's so intimidating because it's just like, when everybody else is hugging after a match, they're just like, good game. And you're like, whoa. I don't know. It's just powerful. Professional, polite. Yeah, but it's like, it feels like such a power move in this generation, like this landscape. Because everyone's like, hugging it and be like, hey, yeah, good game, bro. And they're just like, we'll just shake hands like this. Like, that doesn't happen. Nobody does that. I love it. Serena would do the same. I love it. Keeping your distance to show authority. No need to interact. Exactly. I love it. Yeah, Venus. Watch Venus next time, and you'll see. At the end of a match, she will just extend the hand out. They will not hug, and she will shake their hands and just nod and say "good game" and walk away. Win or lose, even if it's an epic or if it's a straight sets, whatever, she will just do this. I'm like, that is very intimidating. Because it's unusual in this day and age. Not many people do that. Most people, are hugging it up or whatever. Venus is a pro. Oh, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm saying it as a compliment. It is just a very like. It's just a very powerful move. No worries, Young. Welcome to the squad. Appreciate it. Yeah, watch Venus in Austin next week. She'll do it. She will do that handshake. Just the very professional, very strong, powerful, intimidating. I don't know what it is. Like a boss move. Yeah, it's a boss move. It is a boss move. I love it. Now, backhand goes in, and Zheng does that as well. You watch at the end of this match, she will probably do the same thing. She has that as well. Like, Zheng does do that. She won't hug it up. She won't hug Rybakina after this. It'll be a very professional handshake. All right. Sharapova also used to do it? Yeah. All right, backhand return is a winner from Zhang, and it's 15-all. Final set. Who's winning this final set, the chat? Who you got winning the final set? All right, return goes in the form of Rybakina. Rybakina puts it away. Also stepping into the court to return. Oh, yeah, that's a power move too. I love when Serena did that. Just stands inside the baseline on a second serve. Smacks a return. You're like, that is a power move. 40-15, Rybakina. To take the first game of the final set. Good serve out wide. Zheng returns as Rybakina goes in the backhand of Zheng to the front of Rybakina. Zheng on the stretch. Rybakina backhand cross court. Beautiful shot. Rybakina is playing so well on the ground stroke. All right. One love Rybakina, final set. Rybakina and Zheng have a pretty friendly relationship, though. Yeah, but I don't expect them to hug. Everything Serena did on court was iconic. Serving looks after slapping return winners. I love Serena. I miss Serena so much. All right, 1-love. Rybakina final set. Zheng to serve. As the backhand return goes in from Rybakina to the front of Zheng. Rybakina backhand. Into the front of Zheng as Rybakina gets the point. Zheng hits it wide. It's love 15. FA Poprin's on. Couldn't care less. Don't care. Do not care. Love 15. First serve is a fault, second serve. Second serve. Serena will be back most likely. Not in singles, though. She won't play singles. She could if she wanted to, but I don't think she will. She'll play doubles. I'm not getting my hopes up for singles. If she comes back and play doubles, that's all I ask. That's all I want. Just see her on the doubles arena, even if it's mixed doubles, I don't care. Just watch Serena anyway. She won't play singles, though. I'm not going to get my hopes up for that at all. All right, first serve the fault, second serve. Have faith in Poppy, Cam. No, it's not that I don't have faith in Poprin. It's just that I think that match is going to be so boring. Like, those guys are going to play the longest, slowest match ever. Just tell me the result. So return goes out by Rybakina. Oh, it's a double fault. My bad. 15-30. 15-30. Like, I love Poppy and I love Felix, but when there's certain players that play each other and it's just like, and they do not play quick. 15-30 is going to find now wide by Zhang, and it's 15-40. Break points for Rybakina to start us off. Yeah, like Felix and Medvedev, yeah. All right. As the return goes into the front of Zhang. Forehand from Rybakina. Into the front of Zhang. Zhang hits it out. Rybakina breaks. Rybakina's dominating now. 2-love. Where's Weston? Weston, you happy? You happy, Weston? You're a little bit happy. Come on, you're a little bit happy. You gotta be a little bit. Come on. Just crack a smile. Let's go. Come on now. Just smile. A little. Come on. Gotta be a little bit pleased with this result. Come on. Maybe not pleased with the first set, but like after that, come on. All right. Good serving. 15-love. I'm trying not to jinx her. Okay, sorry. Fair enough. Fair. That's totally fair. Totally fair. 15-love. As that goes out by Zheng on the return. 30-love. 30-love. Rybakina serves again. Rybakina serves the fault. Second serve. As a return goes in the forehand. Nope, that's out by Zheng. 40 love. What's your job apart from this? I'm unemployed. I live in a basement, but my wife is the breadwinner. Where is she? Is she getting the bread or is she getting the milk? We need bread as well. I should probably tell her. She'll come back. She'll be back soon, I'm sure, with bread and milk. 40 love as that goes out by Zheng. That's 3 love. 6 a.m. in Australia. How long have you been awake? Yes. Yes. Good question. That is a good question. Rybakina haters left the chat. Does Rybakina have haters? Who's a Rybakina hater? It's only been a couple of months. No, she was here yesterday, this morning. What day is it? I saw her. My wife was here yesterday. Maybe she's getting poutine for you. Yeah, she went to Canada to get poutine. Can smell a bakery opening. Last time you said that, Dasha won a game. And then it was a breadstick. But what a good day. Today's probably the best day since the Australian Open men's semi-finals, I would say. Cam's not going to cut his hair until his wife is back. Now she said, I'm not coming back until you get a haircut. And I said, all right, fine. So we're at a standoff at the moment. We're going to see who's going to break first. We're just playing. This is a fun game we play. It's just a fun game. That we're just playing a game. You know, it's just fun. We're just having some fun. It's flirty, I think. I mean, she was pretty angry, but I think she was just being very serious for fun. So it's just a joke. We're having it fun. It's fun. Backhand goes. Backhand into the backhand of Rybakina. She puts it in the net for a drop shot, and it's 15 love. We're just playing a game. She's like, I'm not coming back to this house until you get a haircut. And I'm like, all right, I'm never getting a haircut. She's like, well, I'm never coming back. And then she slammed the door, and I'm like, that was dramatic, but it worked. Like, I was scared for a second, and then I'm like, she's such a kidder. She's so funny. My wife's hilarious. Like that. She's really good at acting. She's like she real slammed the door too, and I was like, yeah, you nearly got me there. Yeah, it's all banter. It's just banter. And I shouted like, I'm never getting a haircut. You have to kill me first. She drove off down the street. She was driving pretty fast, though. I was a bit scared. She was just, she put the foot down. Out the street, I'm like, shit, the neighbors might think it's real. We're just kidding. We're just kidding. We're just joking, everybody. We're just kidding. It's just we're just playing a game. We're playing a game. It's fine. She'll come back. She'll be back soon. 40 love. Love. Zheng serves again. And Zheng holds. All right, 3-1. We're back in with the break in the final set. All right, 3-1. Any good movies you watched recently you would recommend? I recently watched Ghost Rider and Citizen Kane. What a wild combination. I also watched a movie, like a documentary biopic called The Pavements or Pavements. That was good. And I just bought The King of Staten Island. I've got to rewatch that movie. It's a good movie. As Zheng hits a return winner, love 15. So yeah, I'm yeah. But Ghost Rider was good. I hadn't seen it for a while. It's good. You. Love 15. Is it a backhand return now? It would look cool if my hair was on fire, but yeah. Love 15. You watch Send Help? Is it good? I want to go see that. Is it good? Forehand from Zheng on the stretch. Goes the back of Rybakina. Zheng with a backhand. Nope, can't get it. 15-0. Watched Marty Supreme last night. Pretty good. Yeah, Send Help and Marty Supreme are on my list. Also, there's a movie coming out called... It's got Ryan Gosling and he's in space. What's it called? There's a movie coming out with Ryan Gosling in space. I can't remember what it's called, though. I just saw it the other day. There's a bit of slice from Zheng in the net, 30-15. Hail Mary, yes, that's what it's called. It's called Hail Mary. And it's about him in space. He I watched the thing, and it's apparently like he wakes up in space and he doesn't remember who he is. I'm like, oh, shit. That sounds crazy. 30-15. It does sound a little bit like what was that movie I saw? Event Horizon. Where they all wake up and they're like, what are we doing here? And then Sam Neill's like, oh yeah. As with a backhand return winner. 30-all? No, not Event Horizon. What's that movie? Pandorium with Dennis Quaid. That movie's crazy. Where they all wake up and they're like, what are we doing here? Who are you? They're all trying to figure out what they do, and they go, oh, I think I'm an engineer. You're like, you should probably know what you're doing. Forehand goes down live for a winner. That movie is crazy. Event Horizon's crazy too. 40-30. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I can hear like trucks and shit outside. Everyone's awake now. Sun's up. 40-30. As we got a backhand now from Zheng. No. Rybakina hit it long. This is a big game. Deuce. Yeah, Project Hail Mary. That's the movie. That's the movie I saw. I might go watch. I think it comes out in a couple of weeks. As with a fault from Rybakina, second serve. Serve again. Into the forehand of Rybakina. Forehand from Zheng to the forehand of Rybakina. Zheng with a forehand again to the forehand of Rybakina. Into the forehand of Zheng. Down the line goes wide by Zheng, and it's advantage Rybakina. Project Hail Mary is nice. I read the book. Oh, okay. It was a good book. Can Zheng to do Rybakina what Rybakina did to Sabalenka at the AO final? She's going to have to. All right, advantage Rybakina. Serve is a fault. Second serve. I gotta watch Old Boy. That's the next movie I have to watch. But I have to be... The problem I haven't... The reason why I haven't watched that is because you have to concentrate. As the return goes in, the forehand of Rybakina. Forehand from Zheng. Into the backhand of Rybakina. Zheng with the backhand. Goes long. And it's 4-1. Rybakina, final set. Yeah, because obviously... Well, if you don't know what Old Boy is, a Korean... I think it's Korean movie. So I need to be able to read the subtitles. But apparently that movie is crazy. So I need to watch it. so I know what's going on. All right. I can't seem to get excited for any other movies, not even Christopher Nolan's Odyssey. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm excited for Odyssey. I think it'll be interesting. His wife insists, Wuthering Heights, Feb 14th, Happy Wife, Happy Life. I'm going to see Wuthering Heights on the February 14th over my dead body. You can count on it. Over my dead body. Am I going to see Wuthering Heights on Valentine's Day? Are you serious? I watched Frankenstein. That's my Wuthering Heights, Frankenstein. Jacob, he's in that. I'll watch that. I ain't watching a Wuthering Heights. I don't care if Margot Robbie's in it. I'm not watching a couple of Aussies with putting on British accents to remake a movie that I don't want to watch anyway. Why would I want to watch that shit? It's crazy. That's crazy. Who the hell wants to watch that kind of movie on Valentine's? Are you serious? Like, by the way, like on a serious note, that is the worst. If you were thinking of taking your significant other to that movie on that day, you are setting yourself up for failure. Because you are going to be compared to the people on the screen, right? You're going to be compared to them. And your partner's going to look at you and go, why can't you treat me like that guy? Why can't you do that why can't you be like that to me? And then you're going to leave the theater in tears and fighting. Don't do it to yourselves. Go see something else. You know what you should go see? Go see Send Help with your significant other. And then you'll leave going, oh, God, I'm glad we're not like that. You'll appreciate each other more. Don't watch a movie that you're going to get compared to. Trust me. Don't watch whatever the fuck it's called. Wuthering Heights, whatever. I don't know what it's called. I'm not going to watch it. I don't need to know what it's called. 40 Love. Trust me. Don't go see that shit. Not on Valentine's Day. Unless you want to get in a fight. All right? Thank me later. 40 Love. As the return goes in the volley of Zheng. Good volley. Up goes a lob by Rybakina. Zheng with a smash. It's a winner. All right, 4-2. No wonder Cam's wife ran away. She didn't run anywhere. She drove away. She's come back, though. All right. Let's focus on this match, like somebody said in the chat. Because we're getting to the serious end of this match. Cam for tennis got Cupid, Cam. You're welcome. Backhand now from Zhang to the backhand of Rybakina. She hits a winner. 15 love. Zhang's got to somehow get this break back. Rybakina is not giving away breaks. She's stingy. All right, serve again. While the backhand of Zhang, return the backhand of Rybakina. That's a great shot down the line. Rybakina hits the ball so hard. All right, 30 love. Serve is a fault this time. Second serve. Serve into the forehand of Zhang. Back into Rybakina. Into the forehand of Zhang is Rybakina forehand. Again, the forehand of Zhang into the forehand of Rybakina. Zhang. Forehand again. Rybakina gets it. Into that Zhang backhand is Rybakina backhand into the backhand of Zhang. To the backhand of Rybakina. Zhang with the backhand again. Downline winner. Okay, that could help. 30-15. 30-15. Serve again. As a return goes into the forehand of Rybakina. Great shot. Zheng with a slice goes wide. And Rybakina goes to 40-15. Great hitting from Rybakina. 40-15. All right. 2 hours played. Rybakina serves. As a backhand out from Rybakina, slicing it, ground by Zheng, and it's 5-2. Rybakina takes the 5-2 lead. All right, how we doing, chap? I just watched the trailer for Send Help. What genre is it? Is it a horror movie? It might be a horror movie. I think it's by Sam Raimi, who's is known for doing some pretty crazy horror stuff, and some crazy stuff. He did Spider-Man, though. I don't think it's a superhero movie, though. I think it will be pretty gory, so if you're not into that, then you probably shouldn't watch it. It is a horror movie. There you go. Yeah, Sam Raimi is like, yeah. I didn't even know he was. I was like, oh, I want to see this, and then I heard that he was the director. I was like, holy shit, it's going to be really good then. Yeah, psychological survival horror. Oh, it's in 3D. But yeah, Sam Raimi directed it. And he's done some horror stuff before. I watched Drag Me to Hell last year. That was good. That was good. It's creepy. It was good. All right. Don't like gory movies? Okay, don't see it. Don't go see it then. Evil Dead all the way. I have to rewatch that. That movie was funny. It was weird. The Substance was gory, straight nasty. Loved it. Weapon's still one of the best. Oh yeah. I didn't see Sinner. I still have to see it. I haven't seen Sinners yet. Because it's not streaming on anything that I can watch it. All right. Rybakina, love 15. She's trying to finish this match right now. Love 15. All right, love 15 as we serve again from Zheng. As backhand goes the forehand of Zheng. Forehand of Rybakina. Into the forehand of Zheng as Rybakina goes again to the forehand of Zheng. And Zheng hits a winner. Rybakina hits it off the tape. And it's set up for Zheng. All right. As Zheng hits another good serve. And it's 30-15. As Rybakina hits a great return. 30 all. All right, Zheng's in trouble. Needs to hold. At least make Rybakina win this match. Serve is a let. Always loved Great Escape. That's on my list. I have that. I have to watch that. You're still here, Cam. I went to sleep, got up, and it's lunch. Yeah. Serve is a fault. Second serve. As we just served another back and Rybakina. 4 now from Zheng to the back and Rybakina. Rybakina hits it long, and it's 40-30. Cam will knock out after this, yeah. After this, I'm out. All right. 40-30. Zheng serves again. We've been so lucky today. Having 3 setters in a row is crazy. Like that is so good. All right. Zheng is in trouble. Deuce. All right. Rybakina wants to get it done now. There's a serve from Zheng. Into the forehand of Rybakina. Rybakina from Zheng. Is long. We're going to match point for Rybakina. Advantage Rybakina. Steve McQueen was excellent. Unbelievable motorcycle scenes. Yeah, I've heard it's great. So I'm... Yeah, the Great Escape's on my list. All right, advantage Rybakina. Maybe I'll watch it tomorrow. Match point Rybakina. As Zheng serves the forehand of Rybakina. Good return, the forehand of Zheng. Rybakina. Forehand again. Goes in the nets. And we're back to deuce. All right, we get to deuce. Serve again. As we return now from Rybakina goes wide and Zheng gets to advantage to make Rybakina serve for the match. Serve. Into the forehand of Rybakina. Return the backhand to Zheng. One-handed backhand. Oh, and then Rybakina hits it wide. That's the second time Zheng's hit a one-handed backhand. This time she won the point. 5-3. Rybakina's going to serve the match. By the way, I said this match wouldn't go over 2 hours. I lied. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. Watched Fedolina and Kellen Sky go 3 sets. Oh, yeah, that's supposed to happen next. I don't think it's that late in Doha, but like the center court have been treated to matches today. All right, we're back in serving for the match. Ace to start. There you go, Weston. That one was for you. That one was for you. By the way, Zheng is winning the ace count, but Rybakina needs 2 more to win. It's gonna be even aces, right? It's gonna be level on aces, so we all win, chat. You said Rybakina, I said Zheng, and it's going to be even. Not as many aces as I expected, though. I thought there'd be more. Backhand rally as Zheng hits it wide. 30 love. Rybakina's going to end with more aces. Well, she needs to hit more aces. God, the serving stats are very, very close. Difference with the double faults, but like, look at this. All right, serve into the forehand of Zheng. Return goes in the forehand of Rybakina. Zheng wins the point. Rybakina overhits it. 30-15. All right, 30-15. As Rybakina serves again. To the back of Zheng. Return goes in the front of Rybakina. Oh, Rybakina overhits it. 30-all. Great return from Zheng. And Rybakina wasn't ready for the depth of return. 30-all. As Rybakina serves a fault. Serving to the forehand of Zheng. Return goes to the forehand of Rybakina. Oh, the backhand of Rybakina in the net, though. Advance. Oh, sorry. 30-40. To get back on serve. Serve. To the backhand of Zheng. Good return. We're back in a forehand in the net. We're back on serve. All right. Zheng breaks back. Rybakina was up 30 love. All right, we're back on serve, but we're not even yet. We're back on serve. Here we go. Zheng's going to serve to level it up. Not again. Not again. It can't be twice, right? We got a match, yeah. If Zheng can beat Rybakina, Mboko can easily make the semis. Well, yeah, Mboko plays the winner of this match, and she had a marathon earlier, so at least the player, whoever wins this match, I mean, whoever Mboko has to play will be coming off a 3-setter as well. She wants to win the ace count. She's been listening to you, Cam. Yeah, how many aces are we at now? 7-5. Okay. So Zheng, if she doesn't win this match right now, or she doesn't win, if she ends up losing this match, at least I'll win the ace count. Where do they go? Those hats from? I want one of those damn hats. I want one of those hats. Anybody going to Doha this week? Going to the tournament this week? Can you please get me one of those hats? Please. Send it to the PO box, please. That's all I ask. If you were to do that, you'd be my favorite person in the chat. Please. I would love that hat. All right. Zheng serves to level the final set. She hits a big serve out wide. 15 love. $15 love. Serve again. Here's a fault. Second serve. As with a backhand, into the backhand of Rybakina. 4 out of forehand rally as Zheng hits it long, and it's 15-all. 15 all. There's a bit of fault second serve. I can hear birds chat. It's depressing. The birds are awake outside. Oh, God. Serve. Into the front of Rybakina. Front from Zheng. Down the line goes long. 15-30. Uh-oh. 15-30. All right. All right, 15-30. Serve. Into the backhand of Rybakina. Backhand of Zheng. Drop shot. Winner. No. Rybakina gets it. And then Zheng hits a backhand winner down the line. 30-all. 30-all. Rybakina hit a nice, got a nice pickup off the drop shot, but it's too good. All right, serve. There's a fault. Second serve. As the return goes in the net by Rybakina, 40-30. Zheng to level this final set. She was down 5-2. Or 2-5. Serve in the front of Rybakina, return the backhand of Zheng. Zheng in the net. Good return. Right at the feet of Zheng. And it's deuce. That was a great... Zheng tried to go with a one-handed backhand, but that time it was a lot harder. Serve again. Down the tee. Return from Rybakina goes in. Zheng with a forehand cross-court winner. Great serve and forehand. All right. And then an ace from Zheng. All right, we're going to match. 5-all. Final set. 5-5. Kalinskaya and Svitolina won't get on the court before 11 p.m. Yeah, well, there's a rule around that, so we'll see what happens. All right. From 2-5 to 5-all. Here we go. Back to Rybakina. Serve in the front of Zheng. Zheng in the net. 15-love. Serve it was an ace. 30-love. Look, win or lose, I think we all can agree that Zheng is back. And that she is very scary. And it's only going to be a matter of time if she stays healthy. She's going to get back to the top of the game. All right, 30 love. Serve Rybakina. Into the backhand of Zheng. Return to the forehand of Rybakina. Zheng with the backhand. Into the backhand of Rybakina. To the forehand of Zheng. Is Rybakina backhand again. Zheng gets it back into the backhand of Rybakina. And Zheng goes down to the forehand of Rybakina. Into the forehand of Zheng as Rybakina overhits it. 30-15. Zheng back top 10. I mean, the way she's playing. Is this the closest Rybakina has come to losing in recent weeks? I know she lost in Adelaide, but like, has this been the hardest match Rybakina has played recently? All right, first serve, fault, second serve. So she lost to Mukova in Brisbane. And then Sabalenka got a set off her at the Australian Open, but this is closer than that. 400 rally. Zheng goes down the line. Is that in? What a shot by Zheng on the line. 30 all. Running forehand down the line winner. Wow. Crazy. So yeah, only one player has beaten Rybakina since Wuhan. And that was Mukova. Sabalenka beat her in Wuhan. Mukova beat her in Brisbane. And every other tournament, she's either withdrawn, because in Tokyo, she had a walkover against Noskova. She walked over against Noskova. But she won Ningbo. She won the WTA Finals and the Australian Open. So, but this would be the first, I think, the worst loss by ranking, and it's not a bad loss, but worst loss by ranking since Lise in Beijing, who was number 66 in the world. 40-30. As with a backhand in the net by Zheng, and Rybakina holds. But Zheng's going to try and serve to get us to that final shootout. All right. Remember, Rybakina was up 5-2. Swiatek also beat Rybakina, but I think there was an exhibition match. Oh, yeah. It was in December. Yeah, true. Ice Queen. All right. Well, they're both Ice Queens. Let's see who will end up winning, though. And now it's only a 7-point breaker if we go that far. But this is getting very interesting. Also, FAA won the first set against Poppy. Time to lock in, Cam. I'm locked in. We have been locked in. All right, here we go. It's going to be Zheng serving to get to the final set shootout. All right. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Serving to the forehand of Rybakina. Forehand from Zheng. Into the forehand of Rybakina. Zheng gets the point. Rybakina hits it long. All right. 15 love. First serve fault. Second serve. As the return goes in the forehand of Zheng. Forehand from Rybakina. Into the forehand of Zheng as Rybakina backhand to the backhand of Zheng. Inside out backhand is very nice, and Rybakina slicing the net. 30 love. Only reason why Zheng isn't in top 10 is due to injury. I agree. I fully agree. All right, 30 love. Serve. Is an ace out wide. 40 love. To take us to the final set. Oh, wait, chat. 2 out of the 3 matches we've watched have gone the distance in the final set. I mean, that is crazy. Zheng serves. Serving to the front of Rybakina, return winner. Okay. Okay, whatever. That's crazy. She just stood there and just... That was an angry return. 40-15. Still to get there. The winner plays on Boko, who also played an epic final set to beat Andreeva. Return goes in the form of Zheng. Backhand to Rybakina. Zheng with a slice. Rybakina comes in. Puts it away. All right, 40-30. We're not there yet. This tournament's delivering. Yeah. 1 week Masters, man. That's what it is. It's a 1 week 1,000. We get these crazy third round matches. That's what happens in 1 week Masters, you know? If this was 2 weeks, we wouldn't get this match. Or we would, but maybe it'd be in the 4th round quarterfinals, maybe. But 1 week Masters, they're packed. You get crazy stuff happen so early. We haven't even made the quarterfinals yet. Tomorrow we've got crazy quarterfinals too. Did Rybakina have a match point? She did. Oh no. Anyways, Zheng says a fault second serve. Oh no. I forgot that she had a match point. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Serve. Into the backhand of Rybakina. Return to the backhand of Zheng on the stretch. Rybakina in control. Forehand cross court. Zheng gets there with a lob. Rybakina backhand. Winner. All right. From 40 love to deuce. Rybakina's not going to make the mistake Andreeva made. She's like, no, I'm not doing that. We ain't doing that. We're not playing like that. Deuce. Zheng needs Old Faithful serve. Zheng serves again. That's a fault. Uh-oh. Second serve. Double fault. That's the opposite of what she needed. Match point again. Advantage Rybakina, match point number 2. To play on Boko tomorrow. In what has been a very fun matchup, those two playing. Those two have played some fun matches. All right. Zheng serves. Down the tee. A fault again. Second serve. Serving to the backhand of Rybakina. Good return. Zheng gets it back with the backhand into the forehand of Rybakina. Zheng on the stretch. Goes down the line. Rybakina cross court. Zheng with the backhand. Slice in the net. Rybakina wins. She wins. That kind of nearly fell off his chair. All right. Rybakina gets it done. Very professional handshake. But man, that was rough. 40 love to get broken to lose the game. That sucks for Zheng. But I tell you, it's also a great result for Zheng to play like a 2.5-hour match against the current most informed player in the world, the Australian Open champion. To push her all the way to that distance is huge. Zheng just needs more matches, and she's going to be back. But Rybakina survives because that was getting real scary towards the end there. It was 2-5. It got to 5-all, and Zheng just double faulted at deuce, and that was the difference. That really that saved Rybakina, because if we went to the tiebreak, who knows what would have happened. Now she plays on Boko, who also survived today. But I tell you, I'm excited. Zheng's back. She is back. And she wouldn't be very dangerous for a couple more tournaments yet, because she'll be unseeded. Until Indian Wells, I think she's unseeded. So you don't want to play in Dubai. She's going to be unseeded there. Is she top? I think she's top 30, right? She is top 30. Yeah, 23 in the world. So she's gone up 3 spots to number 23. She'll be top 20 soon. But yeah, she'll still be unseeded next week going into Dubai. That's going to be scary. I'll tell you, I want to see her play Swiatek. I want to see Zheng versus Swiatek. That's what I want to see next week. I want to see Zheng versus Swiatek. That's the match I want to see. Or maybe even Sabalenka. Zheng versus Sabalenka. Let's bring on Sabalenka. Let's see what Zheng can do. Give her the big test. Like those two matches, I want to see that next week before Zheng gets too high up the rankings. It's going to be very dangerous. Wherever Zheng falls in the draw next week is going to be very important. Is Rybakina playing next week too? Yes, at this stage. We want Rybakina Coco. We're never going to get that. It's never going to happen. You've made a miserable wet day in the UK enjoyable. Thanks, Cam. No worries. The matches have been epic today. Even the Swiatek match. I was going into that match thinking this is going to be scary, and Dasha won the first set and it made it okay. Everything was better after that. Everything felt, even though she lost it after that, it's fine. But she made it a match, and then we had 2 epics. 2 epic matches either side of that. That was so much fun. We've been waiting nearly 4 years for Rybakina Coco. It's not going to happen. And you're going to have to wait another 4 years because it's never going to happen. They'll never play. As Rybakina throws things into the crowd. Yeah, we're never getting... Gauff Rybakina is cursed. We're never getting that match. Doesn't matter. I mean, never, ever. Never, ever, ever. By the way, Zheng actually played better than Rybakina, but Rybakina had more break points. That was the difference. 33 winners, 33 errors by Zheng. 23 winners, 34 errors by Rybakina. So Rybakina didn't play well. Double faults from Zheng, that was the difference. That was the big difference. Double fault 6 times. 9 aces, though, compared to 6 from Rybakina. So that's interesting. But, man, that was... Let's see them play again in a semi-final of a slam sometime this year. Let's get that at this, in Roland Garros quarterfinal. Let's get that matchup again. By the way, this part of the draw is crazy. Ostapenko, Cocchiaretto, Boko, Rybakina. Crazy draw. And now Svitolina's got to play against Kalinskaya at midnight. No, we're definitely not watching Svitolina because it's 7 a.m. and I'm stuffed. Zheng doesn't get intimidated. I know, right? I want to see her play Swiatek. I think that's the match we need. That's the match we need. Swiatek, Zheng next week in Dubai. Give me that match. I need to see that match. I don't want to see her play Sabalenka yet. I want to see her play Swiatek next week. I think that'll be a great, interesting contest. Swiatek gonna play Coco 10 more times before Rybakina does? Probably, yeah. Yeah, it'd be like the 25th time they've played, and then finally, the second time will be after that for Rybakina and Gauff. Swiatek Zheng is like popcorn, yeah. What a heart-pumping game to watch. Oh, we've been so spoiled today. We've been so spoiled. It's been so good. Such a good day. Days like today, it makes it worth staying up all night. Last night, after the Demon All match, I was like, oh man, that was brutal. That was brutal. Because, I mean, even though the Feast put up a fight, it wasn't really that good. But these three matches today, all three matches have been so entertaining. So I don't mind staying up all night when we're getting three like epic matches. Because yesterday we didn't even have, I mean, what did we watch yesterday? We watched Demon or Feast. That was pretty straightforward. Swiatek beat Chen. Rybakina beat Wong. Did Coco beat... Oh, Coco lost. That was a big upset. But yeah, yesterday was kind of like, Whereas today, it's been the same amount of time, but we've just had so much more interesting stuff go on. Yeah, Kalinskaya Svitolina will be 3 sets. That'll go 3 sets, obviously. Love her back in his game. If she wins the tournament, is she number 1? No, because Sabalenka's still a long way ahead. But if she wins the tournament, she'll get close to number 1. She will get closer to the number 1 spot, but not number 1. Answer 2 questions if you can. Okay. Go. Yeah, a lot of 3-setters today. We got our money's worth. Paul Brooksby tied up in the 3rd. Nice. Dubai draw. That comes out in a couple of days. You've been up the whole time? Yeah. I gotta be honest, I thought there'd be like a little bit of time between matches that I could chill, but no. Yeah, I thought that was going to be like time in between. What was the second question? I can hear birds and shit outside. It's 7 a.m. Sun's up. Oh, yuck. Thanks for the great matches. Hey, no worries. It was fun. It's a good day. I slept, worked a morning on Swiatek, missed Coco, and you hung in all the way. Go Cam. Wait, no, we didn't watch Coco today. That was yesterday. I slept since then. Time between matches is not what the tennis gods delivered today. Hey, look, I'm happy with that. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll chuck in like a little bit of Mario for an hour, but I didn't get any Mario, and that's fine. I'd much rather it be like all the way through. Because having a break at 3 a.m. is kind of boring. Sitting around for an hour at 3 a.m. is kind of depressing. It's quiet, but it's also like, you can't really do much. Ready for Fonz? Nah, not today. Hearing birds at the end of an all-nighter is the worst? Yeah, I'm just going to faceplant after this. All right. But yeah, good day. Good streams. What a good day. Anyways, I'll be back tomorrow to do it again. Because we've got... So now, what have we got tomorrow? So we've got Mboko Rybakina, Swiatek Sakkari, possibly Mukova Svitolina. And then even in Rotterdam, there is Demonor versus Wawrinka. Maybe. I mean, I'm not too keen on that one, but I don't want to watch. I don't want to keep watching Aussies because then people think we'll watch Aussies, and I need people to think that we don't watch Aussies because then people won't annoy me to watch Aussies. So we'll probably watch Swiatek Sakkari, Mboko, Rybakina. Those matches are back to back. Penko Cocciaretto. I don't know. Is Eala playing? I'm just kidding. What's going on Rotterdam tomorrow? We'll watch a rematch of Eala or something. We'll watch Miami again. Okay, so Demons playing at midnight. Van der Zandschulp versus Tsitsipas. We could watch that. I guess. Anyways. No, they don't get a day off. This is a 1 week Masters. 1 week. 1 week Masters. No days off on a 1 week Master. Only at the start of the tournament. Only those first couple of matches. Like you might get a day off in the first day or two, but that's it. If Mboko wins, she'll be in top 10. Exactly. That's going to be a hell of a match tomorrow. Sakkari's going to be a tricky customer tomorrow. She could be, yeah. All right. Zheng tried. She pushed the best player at the moment despite being out of tour for some time. I mean, yeah, a huge positive. Like, I think overall, the 6 players that were watched today, the only negative thing would be how Andreeva lost. But she'll get better. Like, unfortunately, Andreeva, I mean, even a positive for Andreeva, up until the tiebreak, she was mentally rock solid. And then it was that 3-3 point where she missed a volley, and then she just fell apart. But everybody else, I mean, Dasha played really good against Swiatek. That was a great. I love the way that she came out and played. Zheng played great today, despite losing at the end. She played a great match. Obviously, the 3 winners were great. But yeah, today was great. Like a lot of positives out of today. And again, it just highlights how competitive the WTA is right now. You know, even the Australian Open champion can still lose to somebody who has been out for 6 months, right? I mean, this is not an easy tour. Bianca's off. She's next playing the Austin Qualies. Nice. Do I have a day job? Sleeping. Doha, so next to Dubai. Yep, Dubai's next week. Starts on Sunday. All right, I'm out of here. Thanks, Max. Appreciate it. All right, I'll see you tomorrow for a big day of quarterfinal tennis in Doha. And then a little bit of tennis over Rotterdam maybe as well. Maybe. I mean, even Buenos Aires, we might be able to venture over there if Fonseca wins today and plays tomorrow. But what a day. What a great day of tennis. Rybakina wins. 4-6, 6-2, 7-5. She takes out Zheng in 3, but Zheng put on a hell of an effort. And Rybakina's going to play on Boko. Swiatek's going to play Sakkari. We're going to watch those matches tomorrow. But thanks for hanging out. I'll see you tomorrow.